Hey, this is Ricky Kennerly Cichlids, and we're starting off this fish tour with something that can happen to all of you. The seal broke, came home, and my fish room was flooded. Luckily, you see it's concrete on the floor in the fish room, so the spill was not as bad to clean up as it would have been if it was carpet. So I'm very happy my fish room is on concrete. So let's kick this off with the new addition to the fish room. If you've not seen the latest video, this is the 125 with all the nice frontoses in here. Doing quite well. Got an aerator on the right. There used to be a matin filter here. No longer over there. There used to be a power filter up top here. Not anymore. I got a couple of frontoses, a female down here, a male here. A male looking here. Now look, he was looking like he was flirting with Changer. I almost thought they were going to breed yesterday morning. Looking pretty good on the activity. So everything's looking good in this aquarium. What's the new addition? New addition is a new matin filter by Swiss Tropicals. Look at that flow. That flow is amazing. Does a real good job. There's no gaps. You just put this in here. It's made for 125. There's no gaps on either side. Does great, no gaps, so nothing passes through the matin filter. Lots of flow, does really good. It's just been set up for like a day. It's about 4 inches wide, lots of surface area. I would have to say it's more surface area than you're gonna get out of any canister filter, just because how porous this is here. The mat, it's great. There's no pass through, you know, it's not passing beside it, it's going through the filter, and it's just using some inexpensive air pumps to get going. So that's the big change for my fish room, besides of course the flooding of the fish room, and you know, I had to take down that aquarium. Luckily I didn't lose any fish in this aquarium because the water was about up to here, so luckily all the fish survived. They were moved. Down here I did change out some things for the prism peacocks. You see here the babies down in there. You won't be able to see them well in the video anymore because I wanted to give them hiding spots. Gave 2 caves here and some plants. Because I'm not going to do any water changes on this one until they get big enough where they won't be sucked up by the power pump that I use for water changes. So it'll be about a month or so. So I have to watch how much I feed them. I got the plants to help filter the water. Of course, it uses matin filtration. Here we got the Sunset Peacock aquarium. The plants are doing quite well. The fish are doing quite well. Everything's going good in this aquarium. Pretty happy with it. Not a lot going on until they get big and colorful. Then this will be a big highlight from my tours. Doing bigger water changes now. I got it set up differently to do water changes fast and do bigger water changes. There you see Starburst. Look at that guy. Just an amazing fish. Everybody's doing good in here, especially since I'm doing bigger water changes. Like I said, I'm growing out these Mabunas and a few peacocks in here, and I'm just letting them color up. Doing good. Nothing major changed in this aquarium. Now the Prism Peacock aquarium. The Prism Peacock aquarium is doing great. I had to move all the OBs from the one that the aquarium that had all the water drained out of it. So if you look here, I got lots of OBs. Now, if you've watched my videos, I was doing a Nazca project where I had a fish that was going to, similar to the prison peacock, that was going to be breeding with the OBs. Now, since he is the best looking, basically one of my best looking peacocks, period, which hopefully you'll be able to see in a little bit better light and get at the best looks of him. But he'll be breeding with the OBs plus the dragon bloods in here. So we'll have a mix still with the Nazca project still going on with the prison peacock. So that's exciting. I'll move some of the glass over here, the green glass, give it some, you know, better decor. All my filters are Matin filters. They're not Swiss Tropical, just the first one was on the 125, which hopefully, you know, my fish room will change over gradually to the better Matin filtration. But right now I gotta use what I got. Got a budget, and we'll see how things go. Over here we've got a grow out aquarium. We got a couple of big size OBs that looking really good. A lot of small OBs and some other dragon bloods. Nothing major's changed here, just doing bigger water changes, keep them healthy, to grow them out and get a better color. Here we've got the Frontosa aquarium. It's a 75 gallon, uses Matin filtration. There are some peacocks in here, but they're just growing out. I haven't moved them. I said I would, but I didn't do it. Now this will probably be my first aquarium because I'm not going to upgrade. I'm not going to ever get rid of a 75 gallon aquarium. So it's possible that I'll upgrade the Matin to the Swiss Tropicals. That would probably be the next move I'll do for a filtration in my fish room. We'll have to see. I'm debating on whether to move 2 55 gallons into the fish room, and we'll see how things go. But it's possible that this one will get an upgrade the soonest, because I will never get rid of the 75 gallons that I know of anytime soon if I make any upgrades sometime this year. Here we have the albino aquarium. Of course, they're all hiding for the video. Don't see him. Oh, there's the main male. I wish you could see him. I get to see him, you know, on my own every once in a while. I could change things out so you'd see him better. I could take out all the decor, but I want them to be peaceful, and then if they actually breed in here, they can, you know, let the young go, and we'll get a few fry that way. And they don't really have a holding tank for more fry. So the ones I'm getting to get from here is just ones that are released for now, because when they're small, they don't have a whole lot of babies anyways. So basically I want just a few that maybe survive in here and not worry about stripping the fish or anything like that. So let's move on to some exciting other peacock aquariums. Alright, they've got this one stirred up. This is the tank of the icebreaker peacocks. Can't see a whole lot of difference, but they are growing. You can tell the difference in their growth in a week's time. They're really taking off in the growth. But they got it stirred up a lot in here. I'm impressed with the color. I am trying out a new food, which is not really a new food. It's the Omega 1 pond food. The Tetra pond food really worked good for me. So I was impressed with the Omega 1. It's a little bit more expensive, but we'll see how it goes. I'm using it on the Frontosas for now. And then after I get through with the bag of Tetra, they will be for the whole fish room. So that's going to be interesting to see if I can tell any difference between the fish foods or not. Look at those peacocks. These are they not nice? And they're going to be much nicer when they get full size. Alright, now we're moving on to the dragon blood aquarium. Look at that. Look at that fish there. There's some really stunners in here, a lot of good stunners. Some of them have more pink. This one has more orange to it. If you look here, and then this one has a little bit more pink to it. There's different varieties, and plan on having different varieties with the mixture of fish with the dragon bloods, different types. So if you get a lot of different cool dragon bloods, maybe some albino dragon bloods, it'd be really nice. Now I have changed something here, which I have a lot on the back. It's giving me a little bit glare. There is a matte filter in here, but I've added a power filter in here. So things have pretty well stabilized in this aquarium. Doing larger water changes. No problems. Everybody's wanting food. That's a good sign. Everybody's really healthy. Look at them all wanting food. Just going crazy for the food. So if you notice that your fish are not acting like they want food, then something's up. May need to do larger water changes, slow down your feeding, don't feed as much, whatever the case may be, but you need to look into it. You need to decide for yourself what the problem is if they're not wanting food. You may need to skip a day or two without feeding, whatever you need to do, but definitely take care of your fish and watch them and observe them and learn from them, because you can learn from your fish yourself, your own wisdom, a lot more than just from someone else's fish video. But you can get insight from other people's fish video. I do. That's why I love watching other people's fish videos, is they give me ideas for what I can do for my aquariums. Now we'll go down to the bluefin aquarium. There's some good looking fish in here. Let me turn the light off from the back. There's a glare. Alright, these guys are definitely wanting food. Let me see if I can get some good color pictures in here. You can see that they're looking good. Definitely all wanting food. So they're doing really healthy. No problems here. Not gonna do any immediate changes. I was gonna move a few, but I decided not to. So it's kind of a status quo on this aquarium. Basically, it's to enjoy and watch and keep them healthy. In the future, I may have a bigger aquarium for them. You just have to see how things go. I always have dreams. It's good to have dreams. And when you have fish tanks, especially a lot of them, you always have that dream of doing more and more and more. I just don't want to take over anything besides the fish room. The fish room itself is as far as I want to go, because there's a lot of fish tanks in here. But they may be different fish tanks later on this year. Hopefully, maybe I can run across some good deals. Alright, now we're going to look at the Sunset Peacock breeding tank. He's really coloring up, doing good. That's the male breeder. Now, it's going to take longer for him to adjust to the dragon bloods in here. So far, he hasn't had any breeding action going on here. None of these guys are holding. So, we'll see if he can do the trick. If not, got a glare there, sorry. If he can't do the trick, there is one other Sunset Peacock that's full grown. But I'm going to give him about 6 weeks to see, because he's one of my better ones. I like him very much. Now, as far as sunshine peacocks, I wouldn't pay $100 off the internet. I don't want to get them in person, and you can't really get them in my area. So this is the next best thing, so I'm pretty happy with them, and I want to do more breeding projects with them. I hope you enjoyed the fish tour by Ricky Kennerly Cichlids. Remember, every fish tank you just saw is using mat and filtration except for one, which is a wet dry, which is already drilled. But mat and filtration is the way I'm going for my fish room. And if you think about setting up a fish room, bam, go for the bare floors, because you could have an accident with a broken seal. You never know, so beware when you're thinking about setting up a fish room of what could happen. Thanks again for watching. Woo! Rick and Kenny Cichlids.